live in like
I'll let you know.
20 seconds.
No, wait, that's not.
You're live now.
I know.
That's not how streams work at all.
Hey everyone, welcome. It's another Tuesday, and I am
He's
Leshok. Oh, I'm old. And welcome to more Warhammer RPG with our group, the Mediocre Mercs of Marienburg.
That sounds like me.
I am Leshok. I am the GM and storyteller of this, and I run through my players, my collective group of interesting chuckle fucks through, well, whatever shenanigans they get into. We have a couple people that are running late tonight. We're just gonna go ahead and get going, and they'll show up when they show up. But let's just, everybody remind everyone who you are. We'll start with you, Spicer.
I am Spencer, the greatest swordsman in the whole party, also known as Spice-tacular.
I'm playing Magnar, the dwarf rune bearer. Got it right this time. Or Andrew, or Blackhawk, whichever you prefer.
Okay, I am Doug, playing Angran the Thief, but future boatman. And that's it.
And I am playing Frida, the most subtle art hunter in all of the land, apparently.
All right. Well, and our other three companions will be joining us at some point in time tonight, but you know what? They're late, so fuck them. Anyways,
Agreed.
so where we left off last week, the group had successfully pulled off their job and successfully gotten paid, and even
don't know how.
successfully stole a boat that when they were being robbed themselves.
They started it.
They did. They absolutely started it. And
What's your Twitch name, Leshok?
GM
Leshok.
Leshok.
Just go off
Yeah,
me.
twitch.tv/GM Leshok.
You can just go to my profile, Cargan.
Nope, I already figured it out. Thank you.
Okay.
Cool.
And so they got everyone back. They fought some chaos mutated geese. And now they have successfully completed their first mission together and got a pretty decent windfall. They got paid, they got a sword, they got a boat. And where we kind of come back into things is the group is now kind of deciding what to do with their money.
Do the sewers still smell?
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, the
Always.
city normally smells, but like, because there's just so many people. It's a big
There's no way
packed
that's a plot
metropolis.
hook.
I mean, everything's a plot hook, and yet nothing's a plot hook. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm confused.
I understand you fully, Leshok.
Curse your sense of narrative flow. No, I mean, that's something that you know, that the sewers have been backed up and closed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess you weren't here for first day. Sewers are crappier than normal.
Oh.
So yeah, Frida,
no, I wasn't.
that's a good point. Frida, I'm not sure. You've probably not been to Marienburg before. It's it's an independent city-state just outside the Empire. It used to belong to the Empire, and the Empire's still salty about that.
How did they lose it?
Basically, they sued for their own independence at a time when the Empire couldn't fight it. And other foreign powers backed them up. So...
All right, then.
and that's been for quite a while now. But it's a big, bustling metropolis that is... you know what? I can show you the world.
Shimmering
Whoa.
splendor.
Wait, isn't it the city?
This is the city of Marienburg. It is covered with ports, canals. It's a bunch of small islands, and it is packed with over 100,000 people living here. It is a booming metropolis with tiny packed walkways. Most people get around by a ferry. You can find people from various different countries and areas here, because it's the largest trading hub and largest port in the old world. And it smells like shit. So,
But more than normal.
more than normal. Yes. So here you guys are. You've got your money. Yeah. What do you do now?
I mean, I've got shopping to do.
Oh, that's right. You wanted to try and trade in your crossbow and get a regular bow instead.
And some gold. Yeah.
A longbow or a short bow?
Short bow. Because longbows require a feat to use or whatever. A talent.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Or not a longbow. Not a short bow either. Just a regular bow.
Oh,
Okay.
just a regular
There are all
bow.
3 of them. I
Yes.
just want a regular ass bow.
Well, go ahead and give me a haggle check, sir, for seeing how good of a deal you can get on that.
Bam.
Okay.
Get haggled.
They basically say that they'll take your crossbow and give you a bow and 1 gold coin.
That is not a good deal at all.
It's what they're offering. Eh.
Well, there's lots of shops around here. And I'll move on to the next one.
Okay. So you move on, trying to peddle your crossbow in exchange for a better deal.
Yes.
What sort of deal are you looking for, so I can know how many shops you might turn you away?
So I was looking for about 10 gold and a bow for my crossbow.
Yeah, give me a haggle check, because odds are no one's going to give you that deal. No one's going to buy something for more than 50% of what they're going to sell it for.
Alright. But that's okay. Alright. Alright.
So, like, but... you find guys just like, look, I'll take 12 gold for your crossbow, and if you want to buy a bow, that's all on you. Bow's 10 gold. And that is the best deal that you're able to find, essentially, is that you will get 12 gold for your crossbow, and then someone will still sell you the bow for 10 gold of its normal price.
Alright, I'll sell him the crossbow for 10 gold, or for the 12 gold.
Okay.
I'm not going to buy a bow from him, but I'll figure that out later.
All right. Oh, hey, Tasty, Yavandir has arrived.
Yeah, boy.
Woohoo!
So the city's bustle, and it's getting late as you guys arrived into the evening. I know some of you have gone out and made some purchases or sold some things, and it's starting to get towards the evening. Where are you planning to get to on this night?
Do we need to talk about my boat?
Possibly.
Probably.
I think we both agree. We have no idea where it's going. What are my options for keeping a boat?
Well, you would need to have a place that you could dock it at. You know, you can take there's always the, basically paying for renting a spot to keep it at, or trying to, probably more risky and attempting to just kind of leave it or hide it somewhere. Not easy to do.
No. What are the options for payment? How much would it cost me to store this boat?
Well, you can find like one of these dock spaces where you can keep your boat there for approximately a gold a week.
Oh, god damn it.
What about what about leasing it to the blacksmith? He probably has orders that he wants shipped throughout the city.
But
He
then
might
what if we
take
need
care-
the boat?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
we're leasing it to him, so like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, but
use
it
this,
doesn't-
and then
It's not a big boat, right?
No, it's
So we could just take it out of the water and leave it at Jado's parents' house.
You mean your parents' house?
My parent house. I don't talk to them anymore.
What?
They don't have. I mean, you could. It would take all of you to carry it, and it might be hard to get it through certain streets because they're pretty narrow and crowded.
A gold a week is a lot.
I mean, most people that operate ferries here use them as a form of income.
Yes.
So
But I'm an adventurer now, Leshok. I got places to be.
this is true.
I feel like, are we going to be here for very long? Because
I have
storing
no
it for a
idea.
week,
That's
just store it for the week and then work from there.
all right. I will store it for a week for 1 gold.
You'll put it in storage, and then payment will ensue if you have to pick it up for any specific reason, like, I don't know, going upriver again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're settled.
Okay. So it's falling evening. Most of you are. I don't know if Evander ever still sees his parents, or now Evander's been gone for a while.
I think he visits.
when I'm in the area, but no reason to let him know I'm back.
So where are you guys going to? Are you guys looking for an inn or something to bed down at? Because it is starting to get dark.
I guess so.
Okay.
Does anyone object?
Not in particular.
Not particularly.
All right. I guess I thought Jado. I'm used to Jado leading the way. What the heck?
Oh yeah. He ran off to do some shopping of his own.
Sure, sounds about right.
Is he not going to be here tonight?
He's gonna be late.
No.
I know, you're
Right?
decision maker.
Jeez.
Right?
I mean,
We didn't always agree with his decisions, but at least he made them.
put that on a tombstone.
Well, not yet. Hopefully.
I don't know. Maybe dice explode when he's haggling and he just dies.
All right. To the tavern.
Cool.
I mean, I think it could be probably safe to say that you and Jado's character. Oh man, I was just drawing a blank space on one of the players in my game. Wow, and Falandar probably have like a small apartment that the two of you rent because you both still live here.
That's true.
You could try and cram everyone in there.
Okay, we could.
Otherwise, you can go to one of many, many, many taverns and inns.
You know, I assume at this point, even if I'm objectionable, Jado's character would have just opened the door and said, "Everyone in."
Right, you say the plan was to meet back there.
That's true. All right.
He is definitely one that doesn't like to spend money wastefully.
Mm-hmm.
True.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Welcome to my house.
So he kind of leads you across some ways, like you take, and it gets towards the outskirts near what is referred to as Elf Town. You can't afford to live in Elf Town, which is the elf section, but there's like a large, like communal apartment building where you basically people rent the rooms by the week. It's never like a long-standing lease. People turnover is high and happens a lot. But it is crowded, and the room is basically just big enough for 2 beds, a like dresser, and a desk, and a little bit of space that you could probably like. I guess if you purchased like a couch, you could get it in there, but there's definitely enough floor space for everyone.
What about a boat?
No, you could not get a boat in there.
The boat could double as the couch.
Couch boat.
Couch boat. There's
Oh,
no
man.
way
Some
you
kids
could,
sleep in racing cars. I sleep in an actual boat.
there's no way you'd be able to get
All
the
right.
boat into the apartment building.
Guys,
Is
gonna
it a
try.
double-decker couch boat?
I'm not cutting my boat in half.
Man, he's went Lego movie on
But
us.
you'd have 2 boats.
And it wouldn't break when everything else blows up.
All right, find a spot on the floor. This is where we're staying.
Get the corner.
All
I'll
right.
find a patch of wall.
Oh, by the way, can anyone read?
Yeah, of course.
No.
Okay. Spencer. I don't know if I trust Spencer.
Yep.
He thinks about this one for a bit. I have something to show you. And he takes out the books.
Okay.
What are these about?
I'm gonna look at the books and see if I know what they are.
Why do you have books? If you can't read?
Do you know my brother's
so
vacation,
what they
Rita?
I'm gonna whisper this to you because I feel like this might be something Spencer may lie about. I don't
Damn
know.
it!
All right.
I need better
Nice.
reading people.
I mean, I'm pretty well read. I just can't read.
Frida, do you know of
Oh,
Angram's vocation? What he did before we all picked him up for this little adventure?
I don't think that's any of his concern.
I mean, he looks like a good bullshitter.
So yeah, you look over the books as he hands them to you, Spencer, and I messaged them to you right there on Roll20.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to watch the stream anymore.
Well, all right, fine. Just because it's taking too long. They are they're medical reference journals or books. These are the type of things that would belong to a trained physician.
Are they worth a lot?
Yes.
I mean, more than general books, or just along the same lines as general
they would
other
be.
books?
They would still be worth about the same as any other book because books are not common. It would probably be worth more theoretically to someone that is in need of medical knowledge.
Them's doctor books.
Okay. Sweet.
So
And I put them away.
yeah, so you have a pair of medical reference journals.
That's not what he said. He said doctor books.
Well, okay, that's. I'm telling you for your frame of reference, asshole. All right.
No, I went back to watching the stream. I got it.
Okay. Yeah. Hate you. Anyways,
Look, if I didn't watch it, no one will.
Pineapples is watching right now. Thank you very much. Our resident artist. Okay.
You got 4 viewers right now.
Woohoo! I think it's mostly us, but hey, good job,
it's
us.
half us.
So, all right. So
That's okay.
All right, you guys able to bed down, and man, it's kind of catch up for you how tired you are from all the running around that you did for the past.
All right,
almost
fine. I'll
week.
go to bed. Jeez, no need to push me into sleep.
Hate you. Hate you. Anyways,
I also go to sleep, boss man.
all right. Then you go the fuck to sleep.
narrator telling us we gotta go to bed now. We gotta get the plot moving.
Not really. I'm just giving you. Never mind. Moving forward. This is our best session yet.
Yeah, this is great. I love it. So, what type of dream are we gonna have? With
Also, sorry guys, the room smells like shit with me in it.
I mean, it's me and Jado, so I don't know if
I've
it's
been-
No,
great in the
like-
first place.
Like
I
like
get it.
someone just dropped like a cow pie in the middle of the room.
wait, did you shit yourself?
No,
Oh,
it's
his
how you
arm
heal.
bandages.
He's got a
They all
healing
smell
poultice
terrible.
on, and yeah, they smell
Oh,
awful.
Well, if he's been around all day, then like we've been used.
We've
we're
noticed.
we're used to the smell by now.
Right, it's just a little more noticeable because you're in an enclosed
Confined?
area.
Mhm.
But all right, no, you
It's okay.
guys,
He can sleep on the other side of the room.
You
Grew
guys
up on a
have
farm. It's fine.
have a restful night's sleep.
Good.
You know, nothing disturbs you or seems to bother you, and you wake up in the morning feeling like P Diddy.
Nice.
And now, yeah. So, for the lack of better words, I have prepared for potential things to go on here, but I have no idea where your guys' aim and goal to move is from here. So,
I don't have either of those.
all of my preparation is purely hypothetical.
Nice. So, I guess, what do we guys do now? That was in character.
Thank you. I didn't know.
Well, I mean, we could find more work
Hmm.
if we were going to stick together.
I'd love to
Which
see
seems,
together.
which honestly has seemed to be pretty profitable.
I didn't hate it.
I would like to find another letter to run if I could.
You got to go talk to your brother or something.
Yes. I'm sorry that's very difficult for you to understand.
Magnar,
Yeah, I get it. I get it. You
I
got
don't
another brother.
think you do.
would any of the dwarves be in need of individuals such as ourselves?
There might be plenty of help that's needed. I could go ask the gentleman that we just helped and see if he's heard word since we left. I told him to put out the word if anybody needs letters carried.
That sounds great.
Just to be clear, these letters would involve leaving the city.
Yes.
Okay.
To
Most
also
likely.
be fair, we could use the boat to travel up the river.
Does the half thing have something to say?
It's a little boat. I'm not a big fan of the water, to be fair.
Do you know how to swim?
Maybe. I bet you I can float real good. Swim, not so much. Oh yeah, no, swim not at all. Swim not at all.
No, I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat.
Literally.
We're all in the same boat. Just
No, I'm
hanging
trained
out.
in swimming. I'm just not very strong. So it doesn't-
I don't
Yeah.
think you understand how little swim power I have.
I have
Let me-
16, but you're gonna have less than that. What is your strength? Like 20?
No, not even.
His strength was like 12.
It's an 8.
Oh.
My strength is an 8.
Well, it's
No,
16,
your strength would be
but you're not trained
16.
in it.
Oh
Yeah.
my! Oh, 17. Okay, 17 when it rounds down. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I got you now. Yeah, no,
That's impressive.
I'm not good at swimming.
Whatever.
But yeah,
She falls
no
in,
more.
we can pick her up.
Yeah, no more work sounds good.
All right.
Okay. Let's go get a letter from his brother.
All right. So you guys make your way back
Love how
over.
hard that is for you.
You guys make your way back over to
So good.
Algrim's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's nice early. You know, you get there and the shop is opening up. The heat and the smoke from the forge going and everything. The smell of you know what? I don't even know what the smell of a forge is like. So coal. I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, charcoal-y
I walked
mostly.
myself into a corner on that one. Anyways,
Well,
Smells like burning.
burning embers and hot coals.
as you
Yeah,
guys are
I got you.
approaching, can you guys give me perception rolls?
Oh yeah.
These
Yes.
are
With
hearing
specialized?
based?
Specialized?
Hearing based. No special eyes.
You know just how to wound me.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I have to submit. Oh yeah. Tasty failures.
Woohoo!
Okay.
One success.
Well, no,
Yeah,
Tasty
boy.
succeeded. Evander, as you guys are getting closer, you, instead of hearing the telltale sign of like hammer to metal, you actually hear Algrim shouting angrily at someone inside the shop.
Magna, it sounds like your brother is in. Well, it sounds like he's a bit angry.
Sounds like his problem.
I wonder what could be the matter. Around the corner. What does it sound like? So if we're listening for it, what are we hearing? What is he shouting?
So you guys kind of got to stop and take a listen. And you hear Algrim, listen, I don't care if you lost your own shite boat. That's not my problem.
He by chance yelling at two dwarves?
You hear a snide, like, human voice come back and say, "Good Sir Dwarf. Now, my associates did note that the person who took the boat from them was on their way to your shop. So, we just want to know whom took the boat that belonged to my associates. That is all. I will gladly give you compensation for your time and information."
Can I walk in now?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can walk in any moment you want.
You guys talking
I'm
about my
walking in and
boat?
I've got my hand on my sword. Still smiling.
Someone talking about my boat?
Arm in my sling.
God, you guys are just arming up and walking in.
Okay, I'm not
Sounds
armed,
reasonable.
but I'm asking about my boat.
He turns and looks, and looks you up and down. Oh, how fortuitous. I take it you are the one that commandeered my associate's boat.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah. And
Oh, associates, there were two of them.
Oh, did I not tell you about that? Yeah, two dwarves tried to push me off a boat. They didn't do it.
Oh,
What dwarves lose a shoving contest to?
conjecture and hearsay. However, sir, that boat is the property of my associates, and
And the iron in it was the property of us. And then you didn't really care back then.
sir, I don't know what you believed to have been happening, but what I'm here to address is the thievery of the boat and to get it back.
I mean, usually when I steal something, I don't give it back.
So you admit that you stole it?
I just hand in head, head in hand.
Oh, I don't know, Mr. Fancy Pants. I don't recall saying that.
Hearsay.
Regardless, I am here to see about the return of the boat.
Sure. 70 gold.
Oh no, we will not be paying for it. You will be returning it.
See, that's where I'm confused.
It is not your boat.
Doesn't seem like it's yours either.
You are going to be quite cross about this, aren't you?
I have a boat. I'm happy.
And your name?
None of your business?
Well, he puts a single gold coin down on the counter in front of Algrim's son and says, "Well then, in case your memory is jogged and you wish to be of aid, until then, gentlemen, lady," he sneers and bows his head and walks out.
Can I try and like get a read on like who he would actually be, because he didn't mention anything about who he was? and
What's his
associate?
clothes look like? You said he sounded like a human, but what do his clothes look like? Like, what's his?
He sounded rich.
He is a well-dressed human in good clothes. They
knew
look,
it.
They look clean. They are in a dark, rich purple, and
Oh,
he has a walking stick and is silently flanked by a pair of large, also well dressed, but also noticeably armored and armed men. You can give me a.
Did anyone else not like that guy?
You could give me a knowledge of heraldry and lineage. Let's see if you can spot any sort of. Oh my god!
That'll do.
I have any bonus for being from Marienburg or no?
It's an advanced skill.
Okay.
And there are a ton.
Oh, that one's an advanced skill? Okay.
Yeah, there are a ton of merchant houses and wannabe nobles here all over.
Your boy is smart.
Why can't I find that knowledge roll?
Tasty
Oh my God,
landed
so
it
bad.
too.
I mean, yeah, I don't see your knowledge
Found it.
roll.
I found it.
Oh,
I found it.
Yeah, it's an advanced skill.
Okay.
Oh, you mean just like common knowledge any is an advanced skill and then
Correct.
Mhm.
or is
Common,
that
Yeah.
one
common knowledge. Yeah, common knowledge is a base skill, but this is an advanced one: academic knowledge and genealogy and heraldry.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
You see a like kind of pin on his lapel, Frida, but you don't recognize it. You're not from this area, and it doesn't match any of Halfling clan or any of the like noble houses that you're familiar with out in the Empire.
Oh, because we're not in the Empire, right? That
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah, so it's a little bit harder for you to identify. I will say, Angrim, that the pin that you will have recognized, not specifically who or where he's from, but the pin, you don't know the symbol, but the outline is very reminiscent of some form of city official.
Oh, good. I love the city officials.
Is that the same with me as well? Just like
What? You don't live in the city. Get out.
I succeed on the knowledge roll though.
Yeah, but it's kind of a different sliding of difficulty based upon what you should probably or not know.
Okay.
That was a
Could just ask the
sentence.
guy.
Yeah, you could just ask him. He's walking out.
Yeah. Who's that?
Sir,
Yes.
if we were to return a boat that we may chance found,
I don't. We didn't talk
where would
about
we
this.
go?
Well, you would simply report it to any fine toll collector at any of the docks. And I'm certain that they could buy markings or other such on the boat and get it back to the proper owners. Or you could let them know that Gunthred told you that the boat should be returned.
What a dumb name. He said that out loud.
And I'm certain yours sounds immensely intelligent and eloquent.
Gunthred, a pleasure to meet you, and I reach out to shake his hand with my stinky arm.
He
Shoot
looks
players at both of my elves.
he looks at it with an obvious I am not fucking touching that expression on his face. And he goes, charmed. Come then, we've wasted enough time in this drovel. And they turn and walk out. Good riddance to bad rubbish, Algrim says from behind the counter.
Who dat?
I don't fucking know. Some other human thinks himself fancy and powerful. It's hard to keep up with all these houses of traitors and bureaucrats that are constantly shifting in and out of focus. I don't know.
A city official with enough money to pay 2 armed guards to follow him about, and
We
we're
literally
fine
paid
cold.
2 people to run us up and down a river not a day ago.
If there's one thing that flows through Marienburg, it's gonna be money.
I thought water did that too, but
Well,
And shite.
anyways, well, hopefully we've seen the last of him. But I think a
Did he
dwarf
have-
is gonna rat out someone that's helped him. Bah!
Yeah, I'm
Thank
sure that's
you.
a family thing. Did he ask about anything other than the boat?
You caught him just shortly after he arrived. He said that they were looking for an elf, gave a description that was vaguely like yours, and asked if I knew your name and general whereabouts.
Okay.
Oh, they're coming after you.
Not the first
Whoop,
time.
whoop.
Speaking of, you should probably learn how to use the word borrow more.
Never needed it before.
So, what do I owe the pleasure of this return? Sorry to seem all gruff, he just got my ire all riled.
Blackhawk, do your brother thing.
Algrim's asking, how can he help you?
We were hoping that potentially you had heard word from some of our other brothers who might need something run.
Oh, you're looking to carry another message, huh?
I'd like to keep with it, yes, if I could.
Well, let's see here. Now that he looks at your company, like that brief little flash of these aren't dwarves, but then he kind of recollects that you guys were all helpful. I might know someone looking for a reliable runner. But it's far. If my hunch is true, it's far and it's not safe.
I love the sound of that.
Wait, I think far means like really out of the city.
How far are we talking?
That I don't have exactly, but I can tell you you'd be going east.
East. Never been east.
He leans in close, or to you, Magnar. Let's say that there's a dwarf, fine fellow, by the name of Dolgart Redbeard. He looks again past everyone, past you, and leans in to kind of almost whisper to you.
Evander just plugs his ears seeing this.
And says, he's looking to gather other dwarves. They're going to collect on a grudge. They want to take back one of the lost holds.
Oh. That's serious thing. Where would we meet him?
I just saw him a few days ago come by here, and I was doing some repairs for him. But I'm not exactly sure where you might find him around here. But he was looking to try and find more folks to help him in his endeavor. He's starting to rally troops, if you will.
What was his name again?
Dolgard Redbeard?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Any relation? You can't help but notice, Magnar, you also have a red beard.
you were the most perceptive.
That's amazing.
So another brother then.
Yes, you modern marvel boy, you. Another brother. Thank you, Algrim. We'll find him. We'll help.
You might want to try over the Temple District or the Reichsport general bouts. He's going to be looking for fine men, not common riffraff.
Wave.
I kind of eye everybody in the room.
Oh, come now. You're definitely uncommon riffraff.
Fair enough.
Soon we will be the best quality riffraff.
I mean, this sounds dangerous.
What is a lost ruin, or would I have any common knowledge of that?
Yeah, no. So the dwarves once had basically what they considered the Golden Age, where they
Right.
expanded and dug deep, vast holds and underground ways through the world's, mostly around the Gray Mountains and the World's Edge Mountains. And some of these holds, since time, have been lost to forces of chaos or goblins and orcs or unknown.
Okay.
And since then, the dwarves have, and these expanded all across the world. And ever since then, the dwarves have attempted to take some of these back to reclaim their lost holds and all,
I see.
wealth and everything that was a part of it. So
I
basically,
see.
anything along the mountain ranges could potentially hold a lost dwarven ruin.
Now, we didn't hear the part about the ruin, right? That was specifically to Magnar.
Correct. He leaned
Okay.
in and
Vandy
whispered.
just plugged his
Oh, okay.
ears.
I mean, I will allow you if you
we-
want to make a perception roll to see if you.
And it's not with my eyes. It's not worth it.
I get. Look, if someone's talking, I'm trying to listen.
All right, then go ahead and give me a perception. See if you could hear the whispering.
Okay. No.
No,
Not at
he
all.
got in real close, real intimate, beard to beard, whispering into Magnar's ear.
Okay. That's all right then.
Oh yeah, I have this character
so-
art sitting here. Boop.
Magnar is going to kind of shuffle everyone outside and thank Algrim. And he's going to say, we might have a difficult but rewarding opportunity on our hands. One of my brothers is trying to recover some of our property, and there'd be good spoils in it. I don't doubt that. I don't know if you'd be interested, any of you, but I'm going to help. So if you'd like to join me, I'll be starting the...
If there's money to be made, I don't see why not, but might be a good idea to get ready for the travel. If he's saying it's far.
I mean, how much money?
I'll
would
be
have-
honest with you, friend, I don't have a number to it. If you would like to at least speak with the man with me, he'd be able to provide more information and deem us worthy for the trip.
Okay.
But dwarves aren't skimpy on favors, so...
Well,
So if you'd like to join me, I'll be starting looking for Redbeard in the Temple District.
Okay.
If we are parting ways, I understand.
we'll see.
Cool. Magnar nods and says, I'm going to be collecting my things and heading towards the Temple District to be looking. If you'd like to join me or come find later, I should be in the town at least for the duration of the day. I can't promise towards past that. I'll go where he sends me, so... If this is our parting, it was good working with you.
You're being far too melodramatic for the morning. Let's just go figure out what's up.
Whatever it is.
I don't really like the Temple District, but I got nowhere else to be.
Perhaps if it's along the way, brother, we could take the boat.
No idea
like
what
I
that
have-
road is.
I feel that's in poor wisdom.
I mean, if we're halfway across the Empire, then what's... what are they to care if one boat goes missing?
Enough to send a well-dressed man to check in on it.
While we're in the
Well,
city.
he's saying if we take it out of the city, is the plan.
It's not the first city official to be asking about me.
Hey, it
Magnar,
looks like
checking with your
Jado has
friend.
arrived. Is this correct? Is Falandar with us again?
We.
All right.
Yo.
You just say yes.
So, Falandar, as you ran whatever errands you were up to, And the night into the morning, you have caught back up with your compatriots and siblings outside of Algrim's Anvil, where they seem to be discussing something. You guys notice Falandar approaching.
Brother!
Oh, did I oversleep?
A little bit. Long and the short of it, a city official was asking for Angram's boat, and there might be an opportunity for helping some dwarves out east. We're going to the Temple District to find out more.
All right. How far east?
We don't know yet.
Noted. Okay. Does anyone have anything to eat?
I just pull out some of my rations.
All right. I will take them.
All right. So you guys start making your way over to the Temple District of town. This is home to the various temples of endorsed/approved gods here.
Where's the Temple to Corn?
There is no temple to Corn, at least not visible.
Is there a temple to very expensive but easily stealable items?
Not exactly.
I had to ask.
But there is the temples to like Shalea, Shela, bad at that pronunciation.
Tall.
Tall, Manon. Sigmar doesn't have a temple here. They put up with people worshipping Sigmar because how close they are to the Empire, but
No, Marienburg's independent.
Mm-hmm. So they're very watchful over how organized worship of Sigmar gets here. But Shalia, even Renauld, Verena, Manon, and of course the Cult of Moor. This is a lot less of a hustle-bustle area, and you get an occasional strange look, but none too suspiciously. Many come to the Temple District for a variety of reasons. And as you do pass, there is a young halfling male standing atop a pile of crates. Pamphlets in his hands, shouting at the top of his lungs, flanked by a few other youths that are there. It's like, don't be fooled! We're better off with the Empire! Marienburg for the Empire! The sewers are broken! People are getting sick, and what are they doing about it? Nothing! This is not an uncommon sight of political agitators in the street, shouting for whatever cause or particular that they support. The sewers are broken! Who am I echoing through?
Coyote is watching the stream.
I'm coming.
All right, perfect time for Dolwyn to arrive too.
I mean, he was here the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely,
Wink, wink.
totally, 100%.
Just in the back.
Just in the back. So, you guys arrive in the Temple District. There's no like large or noticeable service. There's a variety of the large temples. Is there any where type of specific you want to go look or otherwise venture? It's a pretty big. It's like the whole city and most of the areas are pretty big.
Let's go find his brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me gossip rolls or search rolls. Allow you guys each to choose one or the other.
Okay. It's a gossip or search.
Damn.
Basically, go look around or go ask around.
Yeah.
I'll go look around then. If I'm looking around, is it with my eyes?
Yes, I will allow you your 10% vision-based bonus for your special eyes.
Oh, Christ.
Look, I'll take what I can get.
16.
Nope. Could not see shit.
Jada, don't ruin it for all of us.
Look, it's a skill test. I don't care. I will allow it in this particular case.
I barely failed. Does that get me any prizes? My champion?
So you guys begin going around looking for a dwarf with supposedly a red beard. When actually it is Spencer and Falandar. You guys notice leaving the temple of Shayla a small contingent of about 6 dwarves. One of them which does have a red beard and is wearing pretty well-made and functional armor, and flanked behind him are 4 other dwarves with kind of similar appearances. I mean, a lot of dwarves look alike to you guys, let's be real. And then one, and taking up the rear is a large, burly, shirtless dwarf with a bright red mohawk, otherwise shaved head, and a long, dyed red beard, and a large axe strapped to his back. To say they stick out like a sore thumb is kind of an understatement.
Except,
I mean, they don't stick out very
everyone
high.
else.
They're pretty short.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
I think I found them.
Oh, he truly is a Redbeard. That.
I mean, don't you recognize him? Isn't that your brother?
Do we know about Slayers?
You give me a common knowledge roll, because you probably heard but don't have exact info.
I'm an idiot. No.
Nice. Vander coming through with the rolls.
I know things. Your boy knows things.
Holy shit.
Jano's probably fought beside some.
2 out of 3.
You don't know.
Fought some.
You know that they are suicidal warrior dwarves. You don't know anything about the tradition as to why one becomes one, but they are berserkers and dangerous in combat.
Nobody mentioned to me that we were looking for Slayers.
I
We didn't know either.
think about the namesake, I suppose.
You say he needs our help?
he needs a bit of it, yes.
Oh, boy.
I'd imagine we wouldn't be the only ones joining it, though.
I just pat like Angren on the shoulder with my hand. I said, just prepare yourself for this next part, then.
Wait, what? Aren't they brothers?
Oh yeah, I just imagine that whatever he asks us to do is gonna scare the shit out of you.
And Magnar's gonna go up to him. Say, Brother Redbeard.
The dwarf in the kind of nicer looking armor turns and sees you and goes, "Yes, brother."
I heard from. Go ahead.
No, I am Thulgrim Redbeard.
I've heard that you're looking for some assistance in reclaiming what's ours.
He looks you up and down and nods. What have you heard? And he folds his arms in front of him.
I'm gonna get kind of close, and I'm just gonna say I've heard you are trying to take back our lands and what's ours.
And who told you this?
It was I got Algrim. It was Algrim Berluxian.
It's a fine dwarf.
Good man.
Yes. But let us not talk about this in such a open public setting. Come, I know a good tavern sells good dwarven ale.
Excellent. He motions back to the rest of the crew and he says, I have a pod of tagalongs that might be willing to throw bodies at our adversaries as well.
Evander's just waving, stupid grin on his face.
He
At
looks...
the gesture back.
I've worked with them as of late, and they can provide something. Quality work.
Yeah. Well, we sometimes have to take what we can get. This way.
Right.
And he leads you to a nice-looking tavern with the symbol out front being a hammer that has apparently just smashed a flagon. Spencer, Dolween, you'll be able to read the sign as literally the smashing flagon.
Quick thing, Leshok.
Yes.
Before we start the next thing, could I have tried to make a heal check in the morning before we left?
No, you're not. Not this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you need a little more time in between the checks. But having rested, you guys all did recover 1 lost wound.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So he leads you into the tavern, walks up to the bartender, slides some coins, says something. Bartender nods his head, taps a boy on the shoulder who runs over and leads you guys all the way to the back, and scoots some people out, and you guys are given the kind of like private party room, which has a big long table, enough for everyone to sit around. The first round is on me, boys.
I'm sold.
Thank you. It's much appreciated.
So, I'll make it quick and short. The lost hold of Karak Varn, where the World's Edge Mountains and the Black Mountains meet. There is one of our lost helms, and we mean to take it back. We are campaigning across the land to go and find as many able bodies, keen minds, and those willing to commit troops to the act.
I kind of look around the room and I kind of count with my hands. I go, 7 enough?
It's as good a start as any. Now, obviously, we don't have enough at present here, and I've gotten a clan or two already to agree to pledge some troops to settle this grudge. But if you really want to help, then you can help double our efforts by going and spreading word to other places too. You can carry my message.
When would we be meeting up to take the place back? And where?
Aye, those are smart questions. We would be meeting at Karak Norn about a year's time from now. Within that time, we hope to marshal as many people as we can. All meet there. Yeah. Oh yeah, Karak Varn right there on the map overlooking the Blackwater. East of the moon.
Did you say Varn or Norn?
Varn is where
we're taking Karak Varn, we're meeting at Karak Norn.
Okay. Thank you.
What are we fighting? Or I get what I know what we would be fighting at that point since it's so close.
You don't know perhaps what's in those, like, there's been nothing in those mountains outside of occasional, like, goblin or orcs coming out. But it says, Oi, from what we understand, the ruin, Karak Varn, was lost to the Skaven in the deep.
Evander just nods, but those words mean nothing to him. A tragedy.
Dirty Skaven. What plans have committed so far?
Well, I was in the south, and I've gotten some help back from some of the clans further south. I won't bother you with all of the names at this time, but I have gotten words that a lot from Karak Kadrin, the Slayer's Keep. The Slayer King is willing to commit. I say commit is a harsh word. The Slayer King is willing to call a mass grudge of all Slayers, willing to listen to him, to march south and meet us at Karakvarn. That said, they are not the type that we can count on them in battle, but they are seeking their glorious death, like my cousin here, as he gestures to the Slayer. The orange mohawked, orange bearded dwarf sitting at the table, like with the most sour look on his face.
Sorry, come again? You are trying to die?
I wouldn't expect an elf to understand. So I will speak to you in the language that we can.
Well, thank you for that.
Well, speaking of common language, it would be pretty common for us to put some sort of agreement in place before we accepted work.
Aye. What we can agree to for help from recommended as yourselves is a share of when we take back Karakvarn. 1/500th for your lot.
Evander's just like, yep, this all still totally makes sense. None of it registers to him.
I know we killed a couple goblins, but I don't remember becoming warriors.
And what of recruitment? Because in a year's time, we'll have to get more able bodies, from what I'm hearing.
Aye. That's true. Where I would have you go would be north into the lands of the Empire. Find
Oh, the Empire. I love those guys.
Whatever find folks that are willing to. Or you go south into Bretonia, though that's less of a catch.
And they go questing for something other than themselves. Not likely.
If you are feeling particularly masochistic, you could go straight through the Blackfire Pass into the Border Princes, and, well, there's definitely always someone there that is looking to carve out a place for themselves or something.
So you offer us 1/500th share for our lot. Is there anything we can offer to those we recruit? Do we set aside some for them to make it easier for us to convince them to fight alongside us?
Well, I can't promise an exact further number at this time. What we can promise them is that they can... sorry. He scratches at his throat. Here, he actually like puts onto the table a box. In here are several, I guess you would say, invitations or contracts. This is not just for individual. We're looking for people that can give troops, lords, thanes, etc. This will detail what we can offer. I am not worried about attracting people through the coin. If we take back Karak Varn, there will be more than plenty to spread. What I need are people who are willing to go in this time and meet us up at Karak Norn for the year, and then we will go from there. I will give you a, I guess you would say a headhunter's bonus for the number of troops that you are able to bring in on your own, or individuals that can command them.
Now we really are speaking the same language. I will smile at the dwarf. This seems fair, and I think the contracts hopefully will help us explain everything to those we
Is the box for us, or is like we take something from it?
Aye, this one's for you.
Oh.
I don't have. I'm just going to be upfront. We don't have a lot of coin up front to offer. This is the riches that await, and the glory comes from the taking back of Karak Varn.
I do quite enjoy taking things. Never owned them before.
Is there any way to do like quick, like back of the napkin for my own head, like how much 1/500th of what Karak Varn would be worth?
That is what I was just thinking.
A dwarven hold is worth huge amounts of cash.
Yeah.
I mean, the best terms that this would sound like you would be set for multiple lifetimes.
Yeah.
Okay. 1/500th of a ancient dwarven vault. It would probably still be richer beyond your wildest dreams, even split between all of you.
Yeah.
You would definitely be sad.
If we survive.
Yeah, if you survive.
If-
This is
It's the last job you'll
Yes.
it's the last job you'll ever do.
one way or another, it is the last job you'll ever do.
Well, this sounds like a fool's errand, but I think we are just the fools for it.
My language.
I'm supposing we could take jobs as we recruit as well.
I'll be doing the same myself. That we have a couple other small groups such as yourselves I'm meeting up with to also send around. So tell me, where do you think you'll want to be heading so I don't send others in the same direction?
Personally, I think our first stop would be Altdorf. We have a friend in the city already, one who could give us the ear of a nobleman in there.
That's good.
It's not a bad idea.
Do I ever have bad ones?
Give it time.
Do I need to answer that?
Spencer looks a little nervous.
Evander, how's your arm?
It's great.
It stinks.
It blows in the breeze.
What breeze is inside a tavern?
Look, as soon as you walked in there, they opened the windows.
What are the most major places inside the Empire?
Altdorf is the capital. Middenheim, all of the provinces have their own, like, basically, like, seat of power within it. But Karaberg's pretty big. God, there's quite a few. You're gonna have like a single large city in each of the provinces, and then a smattering of smaller things. And if you felt really crazy, you could try and go speak to the elves in the Laurelland Forest, but they're not very friendly.
Elves are stupid people.
There's elves in every forest, though.
Yes, but the Laurelorn is particular. But yes, no, within the Great Forest are elves all over. And of course you have the halflings in the Mootland.
No, we're not going there.
Oh, you're eventually going to go there.
No, take it back.
Croc Barn is right next to the Mootland. You're going to have to go through it to get there.
And enough of this one halfling.
But basically, you could get to a great number of these locations via the river. Because, about to say, the river or the Great North Road are the two main sources of transportation. However, if you're looking as far as like big places to start, Altdorf is the capital, is the largest city. It would be a hell of a place to start.
Yeah, I'm just trying to mentally.
And, what's that fucker's name who we
can go
saved?
straight to Altdorf with the river.
You
what's
mean
the guy's name?
Otto Pieter?
Otto Pieter. Well, he's the third son of a nobleman there, but we do have a letter from him.
That's a good start.
I think that you should leave the Empire to us. And if you
Some of
send out other
the
parties,
Empire, brothers. Some of the Empire.
I think we can get through most of it. I mean, obviously, it's our own interest for this plan to succeed. We don't get paid much if it doesn't, so. But I think we can definitely cover that part of the world for you.
Excellent. In addition to the promise there, for every basically 10 heads that end up coming our way through your means, be an additional gold.
Sounds good.
Say that's pretty
Yes.
doable.
My plan, Sir Dwarf, is to get so many heads for you that I don't have to fight at Karkvarn. I'll be honest with you.
He just nods, like, kind of, like slightly judging, but what can he say at this moment? Look on his face.
I assumed that was an elf-like thing to say.
The first thing you said in a while that I completely agree with.
All right, well, then if that's settled, you can take these here. And he stops and do any of you scribe, read and write?
No, I do.
All right, good. Just need to make sure in case you needed to make more copies that someone knew how.
And I just bought a Reddit kit.
He slides the box across the table. And he says, all right, then let us seal it with a toast. And they bring in stout mugs of dwarven ale, Bugman's finest.
Woo.
And
Wonderful.
And then, they all put in the toast mugs and drink it
To
down.
home.
To answering old grudges.
Finding what was lost.
To the greatest swordsman.
To one gold.
500.
Oh, to 1 gold per 10 heads.
Shutting up and drinking.
All right. You guys then, share a round of drinks with them. And then they're kind of ready to immediately get up and move on, unless you're attempting to stop them and talk more. Okay.
I order lunch.
All right, they bid you All right, then after exchanging names with everybody, Thor's nods and they head out, leaving you back there in that that private room. Yeah, food has been brought to you as well. Very simple things.
Score.
And you guys are left alone with yourselves now. And the box of contracts / invitations, if you will.
Is everyone all right with going to outdoor first? I don't want to speak for everyone.
Just straight to Altdorf, right?
Well, we could pass by Eilhart.
Well,
If
but
there's work to be done for coin, we'll probably do that as well.
I'm in no rush to go back to Eilhart.
Yes, I think based purely on the 1 gold per 10 heads, the biggest cities should be our priority for the next couple of months. If we can find work nearby, of course, we should take it to cover the cost of travel, but...
True, but also we have to consider quality over quantity. We want to make sure that whatever we are doing, we gather the people that'll make it successful.
But we can also gather lots of people, that way we're successful either way.
I'm also
Yes.
thinking that it takes about a day to get to Eilhart. And I wouldn't want to just stay on the side of the river for a night. If we could stay there for a night. Why not
I'd really
see?
prefer to avoid Eilhart.
Why, did you take something from there?
That seems like a silly question, brother. Of course he did.
Angram,
Did
what
they
did
know
you
it was-
borrow?
Did they know it was you?
can I make an intelligence check to figure out if it's those books?
That's a. I would say that's a pretty
Intelligence
safe
of 10?
assumption if you want to just make it.
I'll just say,
But past this recruitment thing, we were all totally lying, right? When we said we would charge the fortress with them in a year.
I don't plan on charging the fortress. I plan on
Yeah.
standing back and firing arrows at whatever comes out.
Oh God, you're crazier than I thought.
I plan on making my gold and being able to support my family.
I plan on making my gold and living to see it.
Yeah, no, I'm mostly
I
with
was
the
pretty
living
honest
thing.
with the dwarf. I don't plan on having to fight at Kargvarn. If we get enough people, then what will the 7 of us make a difference anyway?
I'll definitely be going.
As will I.
Oh, I'll make a call in the year.
The most realistic of us all.
Yeah, Delwyn, let's take a look at those contracts.
Now, my other thought was we could see who we could recruit here in Marienburg. Though they're
I
probably-
don't know if we should be trying to do any recruitment due to the borrowed boat.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to cross paths with anybody that our
Unless,
friend
of
is
course-
upset.
Unless, of course, our friend here wishes to return said boat.
Also, as somebody from Marienburg, let's be honest, any people we recruit from here probably aren't actually going to push the chance of success much higher.
Oh, but 1 gold per 10 heads.
Wow.
Oh, now we suddenly care about the quality of our warriors.
Maybe we'll come back when the heat dies down.
What were
We
the
have
names
some
of the
time.
people I hired with the swords?
They rhymed. I remember
They
that.
did rhyme.
Roscoe
Oh,
and
Yeah,
Bosco.
it was
Bosco.
Bosco and Roscoe.
No, Roscoe and Bosco.
I'm
We
sorry,
talked about this.
Roscoe and Bosco. I'm sorry, I
My
got the
God.
order wrong.
It's important.
It is important. I'm gonna go talk to them.
To what? Hmm.
Dude, I don't know. There's money involved for them, right?
I mean, we can always offer someone a part of the gold we make per 10 heads. Plus, potentially that's a good thing we should talk about now. Maybe we split our 500 share into 8 instead of 7 and offer that last 8 to everyone we recruit.
Might not be a bad idea. It's still a promising amount of money.
Basically, you can promise them a number of shares of your take.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Instead of our take being 1/500, it's 7 ways. We split it 8 ways, and then that 8th one is split among everyone. That will still be recruit.
I, for
Correct.
one, don't want to give up all of that. But we could probably promise part of the keep for them. Another 500th for each lord, per se.
Well, we only have one 500th to offer.
I know, but if another lord commits an army, I'm sure the dwarves wouldn't be.
I just tap on the contracts.
I
Like,
assume
what
Gawain
is it?
has, yeah. That's in the papers that gave him say otherwise, brother.
What even do these say?
What do they say?
That's the best part. I realize is that my character is very obsessed with the contracts, but cannot read or write the contracts. Just assumes they're in place once he asks.
So the contract's very similar to the deal that you just brokered, without getting into super specific language. But it is promising a amount of share based upon largely of how many people they can bring to the table.
Yeah, so we don't need to offer them more. They already get paid.
Exactly.
We just have to
That's what I
convince them to
said.
charge a stupid dwarven thing.
And those
I'll pat the halfling on the
are
shoulder.
specifically like aimed for like lords and
Yeah.
people who have troops.
Well, we might recruit. Well, if we recruit your friends Roscoe and Bosco, they're not going to be large enough. We can still recruit them, give them parts of our
Sure,
share.
Roscoe and Bosco have friends too.
That's what I'm saying. These contracts can be used for men who have at least 10 to 20, maybe 30 troops, right? And when we're recruiting people 1 and 2 at a time, we can offer them one part of our share for the total of those people we recruit.
Gross.
Or less than
So
that.
we
Or less
recruit
than-
2 friends, and they recruit 2 friends each, and then each of them recruits. I see this working out very
And
well.
no matter what, all of those people are getting 1/8 of our share.
I was just going to tell him to find as many people as he can.
I don't
and then
think you
go
guys
from
are
there.
understanding how much money this is.
We are, but I'm saying instead of offering people like 1/8 of a share, we can be like, I don't.
Here's the contract.
My head hurts.
But
right now.
I'm talking about the people we recruit 1 and 2 at a time, which I think is a good idea because again, we get paid for it, and second, the more people we have, the better chances it has of succeeding. And so we're gonna
Can I
have
just
the
steal
contract.
one? Contract
Two
and
people at a
sneak out.
time is a waste of time.
Why is it a waste of time? We could do it every day from where we're at. All we have to tell people
What
is
is
to
the
show up.
500 to share? God, that sounds so horrible.
Because it's people will come regardless if they hear about it, but we need large amounts of people to come.
Yes,
If
I
it's
said we do
If they
both.
see the 7 of us just asking for help, they're not going to come. But if they see an
Helena.
army marching, they'll be likely to come.
Helena,
They're
you're
not gonna be
literally,
following us for the year.
you're
All we
literally
have to do is
offering,
show up at Karak Norn 1 year from now, and we get paid more money.
you're literally offering a group of people an unsolicited amount of 1/4000th of a share.
I can do the math. Eli.
Also, you're expecting that every single one who comes there is going to refer to us and say we were the ones who sent them there.
Yes.
Yeah. No one's
They
going to
don't-
do that.
They don't get paid otherwise. You can't just show up and expect to get a share of this. They might get paid a gold or 2, but they're not talking about getting a share of Kark Norn if they come 1 and 2 at a time, or Kark Van. We have a contract with them now. We just made a deal. We have a share to offer. We're talking about generational amounts of money. We're talking about a portion of a dwarf horde.
If it's
I'm
still there.
saying we set aside a piece of it so that we can recruit more people who will also guarantee us at least 1 gold per 10 pence.
Fine.
Angram just like, this is right in front of everyone. You could just reach out, grab a contract, and walk out. Like,
Yeah, but I wanted to do it sneakily.
oh, okay. Well, then everyone can make perception checks, I guess.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait,
As
what
the one
are
who
we
had the
doing?
contracts, I didn't see a thing.
What even
He's
is going
trying
on?
to sneakily take a contract for some reason.
You guys are talking too much. I'm a man of action.
Oh, I didn't add my 10 for my special eyes. No. That was a 38 on a 37.
So Yavandir, everyone notices him get up and leave, but Yavandir is the only one that notices him take a contract.
He can read just as well as I can.
Uh,
He can read just as well as I can.
All right.
He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. He can read just as well as I can. You make more. You know more about recruiting troops than I do, brother. What? I'm talking to Blandar.
Falandar, I'm gone. Or he'll
Yeah, not to Angram.
Yeah, Angram just walked out.
I'll trust you on this.
Let's just prepare supplies and get moving. We won't know what opportunities we have if we're sitting here all day squabbling over semantic.
I still think we should stop at Islehart first.
You're the people squabbling over whether you get 1/7 or 1/8 of our share of a dwarven horde.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. That's what
But
he said.
it's the amount of money is no different whether you have 1/7 or 1/8. It's all the money you could ever want.
Math where it's completely different.
You'll have all the money you could ever want either way.
Yeah, all the money I could ever want, plus a little bit more.
I agree with you in this. You've swayed me.
Thank you, brother.
All right, so Angram, where are you going?
Oh, I'm going to Roscoe and Bosco.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're not. You start making your way across town to the area that you met them before. So the rest of you chuckle fucks sitting there arguing. Angram, you get across town, which is going to be kind of funny / annoying for the rest of them because, well, you're the one with the boat.
He needs to stop going out by himself.
So they're going
To
have
be
to.
fair, he does way better by himself than with us.
He's a party of one.
Okay, but I feel like this house of cards he's built for himself is going to come toppling down at some point.
How dare you?
But yeah, no,
I'm a master ninja boatman.
you make your way over
Terrible liar.
to that, that tavern, and sure enough, Roscoe and Bosco are there, eating a meal. They see
Hey,
you.
Roscoe.
Oh, hey!
Let's get to the point.
Yep.
If I gave you a year's time to get as many swords as possible, how many people could you put together?
What do you think, Bosco? And he looks, and he thinks for a minute, holds up his hand to start counting on his fingers, and you notice that he's missing his middle finger.
Oh, he's got no fucks to give. That's terrible.
He's got one fuck to give.
I don't know that.
I mean, what's the pay?
You guys know how dwarves have lots of money?
That's what I keep hearing.
I mean, just know that you'll be covered, and I'm telling you that.
I mean, I'm all for going and getting some dwarf money, but he kind of looks around like, we ain't exactly got a lot of swords under our name, sir.
Could you get 10?
He shrugs.
Slowest way to make a gold.
I mean, hypothetically, I don't know what to be telling them.
Okay.
Hey, boss, you ain't giving us a lot to go off of. Normally, we're about 5 silver a day each for work.
But you'll make more than that if it's successful.
Well, but in a year.
I'm not asking you to do anything up till then.
He's got us there, Roscoe. Shut up, Bosco.
Oh my god.
All right, why don't you tell me what's going on? All right, what's in it for me? I need a clearer picture here.
Can they read?
You don't know.
Can they read?
You have never asked them. You met them yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. How time
Had a
doesn't
boat.
fly. Felt like a whole week ago.
Oh god, please.
Yeah, no, I'll... if any of you can read, here's the deal. And I hand them the contract.
Oh yeah, of course. Bosco can read. Hands it to him.
Of course, Bosco.
Give me a perception roll.
Eyes?
Yeah, very easy. Plus
Yes.
30%.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, Bosco is reading the contract upside down.
Okay. So, do you know anyone who can read?
I told you, Bosco can read. Isn't that right, Bosco?
No, you.
Oh. It never works, brother. Why are you always telling me to pretend like I can read? And he hands the contract back to you.
This is some good stuff. Let's keep going.
It was worth a try.
Look, I mean, I am happy to do a great number of things to get paid, but you're asking me to gather as many people as I can in a year in some place with the idea of getting paid. You're giving
But
me the
lot.
idea of getting paid to give that idea to somebody else too.
And they tell two friends. And they tell two.
All right. Well, it was worth a try.
Well,
See you later.
oh wait, I'm just saying. Why don't you tell me what your actual deal is here? What's going on? What would we be doing? Like gather a bunch of swords for what?
I don't know. These dwarves have these ruins that they want to take back or something. There's lots of money in them. That's all I've been told.
Oh.
And then you get a share once it's taken.
They stop and look at each other. Yeah, we want in.
All right.
But we got wait a year, you say?
Yes.
I gotta tell you, boss, we ain't got like a whole lot for in terms of going around traveling recruiting expenses. What exactly do you want us to do? Are you asking us to come with you?
You find as many people in Marienburg that you know and trust. Tell them what's up.
I trust one man in Marienburg, and he points at his
Really?
brother.
Well, that's disappointing. I walk out.
They kind of like get up and start following you.
Can I help you?
No, we told you we want in.
And you're not offering me anything. I need more than 2 people.
But what? I don't know what you expect of us, boss. You're coming to us. We're just some simple sellswords here on the dock. Now, we ain't got much going for us. But we'll go fight some greenskins or something to try and get some dwarven treasure.
Do you know where I could find more sell swords quickly, at the very least?
And lots of people around here sell swords, boss, but I'm not sure how much you're trying to offer up to them. Like, a lot of people they're just thinking in the now, all right? Not like me and Bosco here. Like, we're looking ahead.
All right, this is a waste of time.
You just
I walk
hide
out. If they follow me, they follow me. I'm walking.
Oh
out.
yeah, they are following you.
Yes.
Worst negotiation
This-
ever.
No, this is how it's gonna go everywhere, though. That's why I don't want to do it. We need to get people who have money.
Hey, look, I got 2
No,
free.
I think I wanted to do. There's a little bit of both involved. Basically. That's my.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Meanwhile, back at the other side of town, yeah, Ingram gets up and walks out, and you guys apparently meet some form of agreement.
After about 3 minutes, I just kind of go. He took the boat, didn't he?
Yes.
Look,
I mean, it's his boat, I guess, but it's not. It's not outside waiting for us anymore.
you know him more than I would have.
Yeah, he took the boat.
Okay, well, what now?
Well, once we find him and we can set up a time, I say maybe tomorrow we leave for Altdorf.
Should probably get some provisions. I'm definitely going to need more rations and snacks.
still say we should stop at Isleheart. It takes a day to get there.
It
There's a
is
nobleman there.
kind of on the way.
It would make sense.
It's fine by me. Makes most sense.
Yeah, I'm not strict about getting to Altdorf as soon as possible. Yeah.
Speaking, yes.
Wait,
I'll
is
just-
my stuff still
don't-
happening?
We're all in agreement to going to Isleheart now that Angram is done.
I mean, he should probably leave the books here. That's all I know.
And the boat.
Well, no, the boat we should definitely take away. He wants to leave the books here because he stole those from Alhart, but he wants to take the boat with him because he stole that from Marienburg.
My brother knows what's up.
I think holding onto that boat will cause more trouble than it'll solve problems.
Well, if whoever shows up to claim the boat, maybe they have enough troops so we can just rope them into this whole scheme.
Yes, because we're on such good terms already.
Money smooths out a lot of problems.
Don't have any honey.
No one said what? Fucking goddamn gnomes and that fucking food.
You might have honey in your ears.
What books are these you stole?
I've not said anything about it yet.
The person who has claimed to have stolen the books is not currently there to answer questions.
Yes.
Doctor books is what they were called. I can't read, so.
But we know that he stole them, or the.
I'm not going to say no, but I do
It's
know
a
my
reasonable
brother,
assumption.
and that's the most likely answer of how he got books, because he also does not know how to read, nor can he afford a book anyway.
Great. Sunshine.
It's like asking if I'm the one who smells in the room. Sometimes it's not me, but most of the time it is.
I raise an eyebrow?
I wave my arm and I look and I pull up my clothes, which are just filthy from dirt
Gross.
and stuff.
So, this at Dolween, man, you drank that ale and you ate the food here, but ever since you munched on that little morsel last night,
God
it is
damn
the
it.
only thing that you can taste.
What are you referring to?
I'm referring to that little piece of chaos goose liver that you told me you wanted to eat a sliver of as soon as you got a chance away from everyone else.
Yep.
Okay.
What do you mean? We all know what he means!
I need you to make me a toughness roll.
Oh, great.
This can only go wrong.
But how wrong is the question?
You dead wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You had to do it. You had to say, how wrong could it go?
Goodbye, Fred.
Oh, that's so perfect. It was a little tiny bite.
Why would you tiny bite? Those gooses mutated in fucking moonlight! Just the moonlight!
Chaos Moonlight.
Where Chaos Goose?
Okay, that's I just needed to know that. Okay.
Absolute annihilation.
I'm sure this will be fine.
Nope.
You're
Not
the
at
only
all.
one.
Yeah, you are the only one who thinks this will be fine.
He's the most learned one of us. He should know it's not going to be fine.
I never said I made good choices.
I mean, that's pretty much standard affair for this game, for like us. We make bad choices in good in good heart.
You could have previously made good choices in any campaign that you were in. When you join, you become one of us. You don't get to make good choices anymore. You're in the pit.
Sometimes Amdulis puts you in a no-win position.
Put on the ground, Angelus, or Kargi's got to use the wish sword again.
Well, that's a lot of numbers.
You shouldn't mean to roll a D9001.
I did not mean to roll.
No, this is for
9,000.
chaos mutation.
Does that have any new limbs I grow?
In the book, isn't it? This is a real table somewhere.
This is a real
Yep.
table somewhere.
Oh boy.
Where?
It is not in any book you can see right now.
It's in the Tome of Corruption, yeah?
Yes, it is. And,
Dun, 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 dun.
oh my god, that one's not actually horrible. Yeah, no, you feel...
Do I get superpowers?
We'll get to that, but you feel kind of like a slight I don't want to say indigestion, but you kind of like look at your hand, and for a brief moment your hand looks almost like the skin, which is normally pretty pale as an elf, starts to look almost like smoky milky white, almost translucent, just for a bit of a second, and then it kind of like re-manifests as a whole.
I quickly pull it inside my robes so nobody else sees.
Did
I
anybody
have a
see
sinking
that?
feeling in my stomach.
And then you hear this soft little whisper in your ear that from no one around, that just says, "Why, hello. What have we here?"
Shit. I need to step outside, gentlemen and lady. Yeah, I get out of there. I'm not having this conversation in front of people.
No other words like continue afterwards. But you just heard that whisper, and yeah. It was in your head. It felt like but it felt very much like when you were channeling the winds of magic, as it like raised the hairs on the back of your neck as you run outside. Everybody else, give me a perception roll.
Okay.
With my eyes?
With
Yeah.
your eyes.
And once again, I'm not actually.
Everybody
fail.
fail, please.
Oh my god, my barely fails.
Don't look at me.
Oh,
Hard not to. Hard not to. Oh my! Everybody's
so
like,
this was a difficult one, but Yavandir got 3 degrees of success.
Yeah, boy.
You saw for this brief moment Dolwyn look at his hand, and his hand seemingly like looks smokily translucent and transparent and almost invisible. And then he kind of like responds as if he heard something, and then says, "I've got to go outside," and gets up and leaves.
Okay.
But you,
Hey, maybe for 3 minutes, I'm not the fuck up of the party.
So what's everybody else doing at this point?
I found a place to sleep tonight, I think, because then we're gonna meet in the morning. I believe.
Okay, so everyone's getting.
Well, anyone who needs somewhere to crash.
I was gonna say,
probably need to do some shopping and prepare for the trip.
yeah, I'm gonna do some shopping.
That is my
And I already
plan
purchased
as
a few
well.
things.
But you're all welcome to sleep on my floor if you need a spot.
Oh,
Perfect.
No need to necessarily spend money on it in here in Marienburg. Say for a couple of copper tonight, and a wink. 'Cause
They
it's a
already
joke.
slept there last night for free. Just
Yeah, it's a joke, but
Okay.
I don't know if you're joking or not.
I wink aggressively at Frida.
I nod confusingly. I'm going to go get some shopping done to prepare.
I'll tag along. We're probably going to the same places anyway.
Maybe?
I mean, I need rations. I need.
Yep.
I'm gonna get some sort of trunk.
Okay.
I need a trunk.
Trunk.
Seems reasonable. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay, so
I assume we're gonna
anything-
shop
about to say,
off stream.
anything that you want that is common, plentiful, or average availability is easily found. Like, not even an effort. If you want
Okay.
anything that is of a rare, like that's higher than that, then we're gonna have to actually look for it.
There's also a modifier. So, like, everything should be average or below here, basically. Unless it's very rare normally.
Yes.
I don't know. Do they have kick-ass longbows that help me actually do damage as opposed to the not damage I did last week?
Well, that's dice, and you just need to
They can't
replace
help you
your
roll.
luck.
No, it's fine. I can't afford it anyway. I'm sure.
Money wise.
Okay. So leatherjack would be easy to procure, though. Is what I'm hearing.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Basic
Neato.
basic equipment like that.
I think Ingrid tried to sell one last week.
A leatherjack?
Uh-huh.
No, it was a jerkin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I'm going to be selling the jerkin and getting the jack. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Could I give you a rundown of what I get, Leshok?
Yeah.
2 more weeks worth of rations, 10 yards of rope, a water skin of beer, and that's it.
Okay.
Do you really need rope in this party?
Well, for my next career, actually, I do need rope.
Oh, okay.
The main thing I want, though, as I said, is the trunk. I don't see in the book. I want to try to find a trunk, preferably large enough to keep like extra supplies in, including my crossbow. And if it can roll, so that we can easily move it when we like dock at a town or walking along a road, that would be real good.
Okay, so you're looking for kind of like a luggage.
Yes,
Basically.
that locks preferably.
Yeah, you can
figured
definitely
we-
find one of those. Let me figure the cost real quick. That shouldn't be too difficult at all. So you went basically like a chest on wheels.
Yeah.
That would actually run you about 7 gold.
Okay. And big enough for what I'm asking for? Like,
It
I
would
guess,
be
like-
like an actual like chest, like, you know,
Okay.
pretty large size.
Yeah. That'll be what I want.
Okay.
Some sort of cat carrier as well.
Oh,
You can find something to function as a cat carrier for like 1 gold.
So I'll take the 8 out, and then anything else I buy will probably be pretty common. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
how much longer is Pie Week?
Oh, Pie Week has like 1 day left at this point.
Oh, okay.
If you left
That's fair.
now, you would get back to Aleheart for essentially like the closing night.
Could be lit.
let's leave tomorrow.
All right.
You guys don't
I'll
think
do
I'll
my
have any-
shopping in between this game and the next, but I'm gonna call it for myself.
All right. No, this is a pretty good
Night, guys.
closing point. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say
No, buddy.
everybody gets 100 XP,
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Nice.
we'll have to talk KOD for Dolwyn and what this is going to end up meaning. But you're gonna have some dreams, sir. You're gonna have some dreams.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank anyone that for checking us out, listening. We're gonna wrap up our session here. We'll be back next week, 8-ish. I say 8-ish because we're horrible adults with horrible timekeeping abilities. You can check us out on obviously this Twitch stream, GM Leshok. I'm on Twitter, GM Leshok. I'm not sure if anybody else cares about their social media stuff, but if they do, they can say so now.
Cargan_Inc. I love my Twitter account.
Hey,
Yes.
not
My
everybody-
Twitter account is top secret and no one is allowed.
Okay.
What's Twitter?
All
What
right.
are frogs?
Well, then we will be back next week. Thanks for checking out our game, and have a good night. Wahaha.
Night, everybody.
Bye.